There was a covert camera recording the police officer who believed he was alone in the elevator. Because law enforcement is a challenging career, officers must take their responsibilities extremely seriously. They must, after all, ensure that their neighborhood is free from illegal activity. However, stress might have a negative impact. Nobody is more knowledgeable about this than Colorado's El Paso County Deputy Tony Sherb. One day, he rode the elevator and assumed no one was observing him. Boy, was he mistaken. You'll be startled by what he did in there to let off some steam. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. For the safety of their families, businesses, and neighborhoods, people rely on law enforcement. For this reason, police officers are on duty day and night to apprehend offenders. The fact that many law enforcement personnel are ready to put their lives in jeopardy to defend innocent citizens despite the various risks associated with patrolling makes the job very stressful. Ask any officer working at the El Paso County, Colorado police station. They are accustomed to dealing with risky and stressful situations involving several run-ins with criminals. There were problems with the structure of the El Paso County, Colorado Sheriff's Office. This was regrettable since police personnel depend on a fully operational building. Efficiency rises with a healthy station, but this one didn't. Employees had to utilize their manpower to spy about the facilities and locate the root of the difficulties in order to address some of these issues. However, there was one issue that needed to be resolved immediately. The station's elevator hadn't been operating properly for a long. The team was finding it extremely difficult to carry out their daily tasks as a result of this. In fact, a lot of people believed that action had to be taken quickly to avoid it being too late. However, they were unaware that what they were doing would result in an unexpected finding. The workers chose to focus on the elevator, which was their main problem. Thus, following some time spent in brainstorming, they devised a scheme that entailed camouflaging cameras. The idea was to place some in the elevator and see if it would help them figure out why it wasn't functioning properly. However, they had no idea what they would discover. It should come as no surprise that Deputy Sherb frequently utilized the elevator at the station given his over 30 years of service to the people of Colorado Springs, Colorado. But in all that time, he never discovered that it's necessary to always act appropriately since someone is constantly observing. He could later come to regret it. There was no cause for anyone to accuse Sherb of any misconduct. He was regarded well by the community and his peers as an excellent cop. The video footage from the concealed camera showed an entirely different side of the deputy, shocking even his allies despite his seemingly perfect image. Sherb is seen entering the elevator in the video. After that, he got off and moved around the department doing his tasks. At first, he seemed to be having a typical day, but the fact that he was unaware of the cameras explained the ridiculous thing he did the next time he entered the elevator. He would undoubtedly regret not realizing he was being videotaped after the tale went viral. Upon reviewing the film, the staff concluded that Sherb had done nothing illegal. Then his deeds left them speechless. When he chose to vent the way he did, they had no idea what in the world he was thinking, but they were positive they would never look at him the same way. As soon as he entered the elevator, Sherb took out his phone and began to type. Next, he pushed a button, causing the doors to shut. He regrettably got the idea from this that he was alone himself, but in reality, he wasn't. His phone began to buzz all of a sudden. It was obvious that he was playing a tune, but the cop wasn't content to just listen to music. Oh no, he was planning something much stranger, and the entire remarkable event was captured on video. Sherb began to do some amazing dance routines as the song on his phone kept playing some really catchy melodies. The song that genuinely piqued his interest was one of the biggest singles at the time, and no one could believe it, proving that this officer was truly a kid at heart. However, it was his amazing dancing skills that became viral online. Upon witnessing his exceptional dancing skills, the Colorado deputy shot to internet fame. Clearly, the deputy was up to date on the newest fashions. He was shown dancing to the mega-hit song Watch Me, Whip Nay Nay, which served as the inspiration for the well-known Nay Nay dance in the video. Sherb was very experienced at dancing the Nay Nay. It was evident that this was not his first time doing it. However, the elevator doors suddenly opened. Shortly after Sherb began his solo dancing performance, the elevator came to a stop and a second police officer entered. Deputy Reed was the one who had exposed him. Sherb, though, was not at all perturbed. In reality, he continued to do his nay-nay dance, and after a tense time, Reed also took an unexpected action. Suddenly, Reed and Sherb were dancing together, and Reed was making the nay-nay look easy. Naturally, they came to a halt when Chief Officer Evans, their supervisor, entered the elevator. But as soon as he got out of the elevator, Reed and Sherb went back to their clubbing dance. But the festivities were only beginning. Deputy Murphy felt like joining in when she saw the police dancing and giggling as soon as she entered the elevator. Murphy soon began to dance as if there was no tomorrow. She even engaged Sherb in a dancing duel until a fourth officer cut short their amusing exchange. When Sheriff Bill Elder entered the elevator, it was all fun and games until the three of them had to press the pause button. However, even more intriguing events occurred right as they assumed the celebration was done. Because Sheriff Elder was seen as a strict, bookish kind of supervisor, it was uncommon to witness him acting in any way that gave him a human face when he was at work. However, he made it clear to all three of his officers who was in charge as he entered the elevator. Elder began dancing to Sherb's upbeat music, demonstrating to his superiors that he understood how to have fun. But was the coffee at the El Paso County Police Department always this happy, or had someone added something? While some may have believed that day that the whole police station had gone crazy, these officers only knew how to have fun. Sherb was clearly the head of this group of jovial characters that frequented the station. The dancing elevator party was only one example. Some, though, may have had a point when they said that everything was phony. Some internet users expressed suspicions that the cops were staging the incident and that it was all a fabrication. It was all a bit too cutesy after all, and they were actually right about that. According to Jacqueline Kirby, the sheriff's office's manager of media relations, we just thought, hey, let's do something fun to celebrate his retirement, Today.com said. But was this honor truly Sherb's? I think Tony is one of the funniest and most kind deputies I've ever met, Kirby continued. A quote S going to be sorely missed after such an incredible career. Simply, a good deputy and a good guy. They once more honored his excellence in 2019. After a protracted fight with cancer, Sherb passed away, according to the county sheriff's office. Even though his friends, family, and fellow police officers are grieving for him, his widely shared dance video keeps people laughing and smiling. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.